Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. Your key to the week this week is the Star card. Are you ready to start looking at your longer term plans, goals, and where it is that you want your life to go into the future? And the reason I ask you that is because this week you're getting a glimpse. Whenever the Star card shows up, remember that yes, this is hope and optimism. Absolutely. It's also the calm after the storm, right? This is the card that follows the Tower. So whatever challenges, issues, or problems you might have had recently, or maybe that even came up around the eclipse for you, this is where you get a moment of clarity. This is where you're really going to start to understand, okay, this is what my future is actually looking like. This is where, in some way, shape, or form, in all of these different sectors of your life this week, you probably can't see that because it's quite bright here today. Right, so it washes the board, unfortunately. But yeah, I love this because for me, this really suggests that you're getting a glimpse in all of these areas of your life of how your future actually looks. And the beauty of this is if you see something and you think, oh, I don't like that. If my future looks like that, I don't want it. This isn't a time for you to then just say, oh, I'm going to hide under the quilt and be miserable about what my future says. This is where you get to lean in and say, okay, now I understand what this could possibly be. I can walk away from it, or I can change my direction and I can be more conscious about where I'm going. With that said, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your actions and options this week, you have the Six of Cups. So this is interesting because that suggests a few things. One, this could be, for some of you, maybe you're planning to do something with a sibling. This could be something like maybe you're choosing to start a business. Maybe you are embarking on a hobby. Maybe this is you working on future plans with a sibling this week. It's very possible. Another way that this could show up for you, some of you could have a really big realization about your past this week that really gets you thinking about your future. It's like some key piece of the pie or the puzzle from your personal past, right? It's like some memory comes up. And then from that, you get this really powerful glimpse into, okay, you know what? This is what I have been doing or haven't been doing that is either hindering my process or enhancing my process, my progress, should I say, and this is what I need to do about it. So there is something this week that's going to allow you to adapt and adjust how you move forward through life. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Wands. That's beautiful. So what do we see here? That's the second six. 2 sixes represents balance or irritability. And in this spread already, I can tell you it's all about balance. That Six of Wands with the Star card, that's communication that's coming from overseas. It's also really good news about something that you've been working on when it comes to your professional sphere. So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could be where maybe you're getting a grade back this week and they say to you, you know what, you absolutely smashed it out of the park. Stay on this path because if you keep going this way, then you're in line for some really good results. I love this for you. I also like this for really easy, smooth communication. I love this for a moment this week, whether you're studying, not studying, working, not working, whatever it is. I love this for a moment of when you have those moments in life where you're like, everything's actually really good. Like this week, you get to have one of those, which is fantastic. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could be that your boss actually gives you either a new set of responsibilities because they feel that you're ready for more, or something that you've already done, some path or avenue that you've already taken could now highlight to you where people are like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe you did this. We didn't even realize. This could be where you really are proving your worth in gold, or your weight's worth in gold. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, this is about a plan that you've already put into action. This week, you're going to see it come to fruition. So if you had gone after a certain client, if you had gone for a certain business sector, if you'd made a big change within your company or your business and you were kind of like waiting with bated breath, like, was this the right thing to do? This week, you're going to get that green light. This is where you get to see like, yes, that was the best thing that I could have done. And the results really come good. When it comes to your, those of you that are retired and no longer working, This I actually feel is you gaining praise or accolades in spaces that you can't see yet. So this is people singing your praises. You might not necessarily hear it at the moment, but it will end up gracing your ears in some way, shape or form. For your love and relations, you've got the Page of Pentacles. For those of you that are single, it looks like there's new love coming into your life. And here's where this gets really interesting. Although the Star card is about the future, the Page of Pentacles falls here with the Six of Cups. So this is a new relationship with somebody from your past. This is likely to be somebody that you've known for a long time. Maybe you've been friends. Maybe it's kind of like, you know, that, you know, not to get weird about it, but that sister from another mister, brother from another mother. Maybe this is somebody that you've been so close to that when you look at them, you didn't see them as anything else, or you couldn't, because it was like, oh, you know, we're friends. We've known each other for years. That would just be too weird. And all of a sudden something shifts here, something changes, and you see each other in very different ways. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, even if it is just an online course, you could be connecting with somebody through the internet in a learning capacity. So it wouldn't surprise me for those of you that are in any form of study. It could be from somebody from work. That's kind of less likely, and the reason I say that is because this is likely to be somebody that you already know. For a lot of you, this will be somebody that's already in the picture, but you've never seen them like that until something shifts this week. When it comes to those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, I love this. If there were ever a time to be getting back to the honeymoon period, this is it. I also love this for those of you that are partnered that are wanting to start businesses together or already have them. This week you're getting some really great news about that path for you. It's like suddenly something opens, something moves, where there's been no movement, where there's been stagnancy, where there's even been, you know, professional constipation, if you like. For those of you that are partnered or married, you get movement on this. And it's like, you know, like when couples have a baby, it tends to really pull them together because it's like, oh my gosh, look, we've got this amazing little thing that we've done together now, and you know, we need to be tighter than ever. This could be that you're giving birth to a new baby, but that baby is a business or you know, something that will be more tangible. It won't actually be a child, so don't panic. I hear a lot of you like, no, Raf, don't do that to me. But for those of you that are wanting children, families, etc., or are even pregnant at this moment in time, the energy is phenomenal. And I really like this for pulling the relationship into the best space it's been in a while. For your money and materials, you've got the Fool card. So there's definitely high fertility energy here, so be mindful. But you've got the Fool card for your money and materials. When it comes to your finances, this is a reset, right? This is a brand new, I mean, that full moon lunar eclipse was in the sign of Taurus. So especially if you're an ascendant Aries to a lesser degree, but still relevant, that sun and moon, you've just had a big activation of your second house of finances, money and resources. It was a full moon, and it was a full moon conjunct Uranus, which means your money from this point on in, you are going to see it. Like something this week will show you what your new financial destiny actually is, which is very exciting. For some of you as well, this could be new jobs, new business, new insights coming in on a financial level. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, I love the Fool for physical health and vitality because it's kind of like that new lease on life. You just kind of feel energized. Whenever the Fool shows up for health, it basically says you're getting a reset. So if you've had health problems, challenges or issues, obviously I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but if you've had any of those kinds of things, this week you could have a breakthrough like never before. When it comes to your home and environment, expect either a new person, a new little bundle of joy, or a new business, or something new is coming into the home. And when it does, it's going to be like really very welcome news. When you hear this, you're going to be like, you know what? That has put me on cloud 9. Out of all of this, I gotta say, it looks like you have a phenomenal week ahead of you. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.